Yo, what is up, guys? Taco here, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Let's Play video. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. It is definitely an awesome day, especially for those in the FNAF community, because the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is out, and it is great. Holy crap. That's all I have to say is holy crap. It was such a great movie. We're going to talk about it. No spoilers, because I don't do that. Yeah, it was a great movie. I loved every second of it. The story, the jump scares. I mean, come on, people. This is a movie about Five Nights at Freddy's, the game which arguably, in my opinion, revolutionized, maybe, the jump scare business or jump scare industry. Of course, it's going to have jump scares. Of course, that's my opinion. It probably didn't. It's just... Anyway, moving on. It was a great movie. All the stuff about it I loved. I got some Mario movie vibes out of the storyline and the references and stuff. Because, like, think about it for a second. Like, the Mario movie took themes and plot points and stuff like that from all the games, you know, the main, you know, games or whatever, give or take, and kind of shoved it into one movie. But they found a way to do it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they found the proper way to do it, and I loved it. Of course, Mario and FNAF are two very different, you know, communities, very different franchises, but they still did the same kind of thing with that, and I loved it. I really did. I hope this movie is prosperous, and it, you know, it was just that it was that. I just hope people love it. It was a great movie. There's nothing else I can say about it, you know, in that aspect. Like, it was great. I got all the references that, you know, popped out. All the cameos were awesome, and yeah, it was just an overall good movie, you know, that captures, I believe, you know, the whole point of this, you know, the franchise, which I have loved. Which, I mean, even before I started making FNAF videos, or like of the, you know, videos of the games, I think I've talked about it many times in my videos, probably the early-ish videos, but I love the FNAF story. It is so captivating. Like, it just drags your attention, like, into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just, like, after the first I'd say after the first 5 or 6 games, the story kind of got so big, which, I mean, that kind of happens with any franchise. I mean, if you think about it, like, you got to be really invested in order to not lose track or whatever. Like Star Wars, you know, Marvel, which I believe Marvel, for example, has crossed over 100 hours in content, to the point, or the MCU, of course, where if you wanted to watch all of it, you sit from nonstop. It would take over 100 hours, and I couldn't do that. I don't know about you all, but I couldn't do that. I think they crossed it not quite a while ago, but it's still relevant, I guess. Star Wars is definitely not there, but they have produced enough, like you know what I mean? Like, they've produced enough stuff to point out the fact that this, you know, the franchise is so big. It's a lot bigger than it was in 2017, arguably. Same with the MCU. The MCU, I'd say after Endgame, is where things got big. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, after a while, the story, and the creator of FNAF commented on it back when his first book came out, because everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's tied to the games. It is. And then he's like, you know, a story can get so big sometimes with a lot of different things that it just becomes so big that it's not a story anymore, or something like that. It's obviously, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the quote, but yeah, I mean, the story has gotten so big and so captivating that, you know, you can lose track of things, which I have, and I kind of hate it. Like, I've watched videos about it, you know. Again, great story. But yeah, like, I just got so invested in it, but I lost track because of how deep the story was. It's, again, great story. This is probably the most I've looked into the lore of any game whatsoever. Like, I even watched the Zelda timeline. Okay, I don't even know anything about the Legend of Zelda. I'm sorry, I'm a nerd. I'm not a nerd. I'm not a geek. I'm like a loser. I know. I get it. I know who Link is. I know who Zelda is, and that's about it. I grew up as a Mario kid. That's all I have to say. But yeah, it was the great movie. It's a great story. I've definitely gotten more into it now, especially with the movie. But like, I understand the first 4 games completely, story wise. The 5th game is a little bit harder to understand for me, but I still get it. The 6th game kind of wraps it up, because I feel like the 6th game is kind of where things ended, technically, with the 7th kind of coming out and wrapping things up in a nice big, foxy bow. And then everything after that, it got a little weird, I guess, for me. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not obviously trying to say anything or hate. Like, I love this series. This series brought me together with one of my best friends. Like, undeniably. Like, I don't know what to say. This series, and yeah, this series has brought people together. People are, have theorized about it, talked about it, live streamed about it, played stuff, relevant to it, like the fan games, which I have not tapped into, but they all look so good. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't have anything else to say regarding, how this movie is just great. The movie is great. The franchise is great. The games are great. The creator is great, because he's the one who brought us all of this amazing stuff. We wouldn't know who a Freddy Fazbear is, or a Foxy, or a Funtime Freddy, or a Bonnie Puppet Hand, or a Gregory. Nobody has ever named their kid Gregory until after the one of the latest games. I'm sorry, it's not true. I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. Anyway, but like, this guy brought us all this stuff, and he's great. He is so great for all of this that he has brought in, as I like to say, because I'm illiterate, I think. I'm just kidding. But like, he has brought the community so much with this stuff, and it is great. This guy's great. This franchise is great, and this movie is great. Which, again, if you've stuck around long enough, like, I insist, as much as I possibly can insist with anything, go watch this movie. Even if you don't know anything about the games, if you don't know anything about FNAF or the creator or the Freddy Fazbear or whoever, you must see this movie, because it will definitely give you a better insight to how this game works, or how this story works, how these games work. This game in particular, the game before it, all that stuff. It's that great. And as I have completed the night, I will do my famous short outro, I guess. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button down below. Comment down below as well, any feedback or suggestions you may have. And subscribe to the channel if you are new or have yet to, for more amazing content. And with that, I hope you have an awesome Friday, have an awesome weekend, or have an awesome day in general. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. Peace out.